as authentic as I want to come across and as realistic of myself I want to be, I think at some stage it is going to be beneficial to not have a script but have a guideline, something to look back at and go, ooh, I'm very, very off what I was actually trying to speak about. Let me not go again, but tie back what I was saying into that and flow on from there, rather than going from speaking about the best ways to reflect and then going on, you need to have this in order to reflect better, and then this other thing actually over here and that over there, and it just creates that, I would say, that loop for me, the cycle for me, where I just constantly am trying to give a reason for my reason, which it's not a bad thing to do, if not for me constantly just trying to give reasons. Sometimes I just need to say what I have to say without having to give my reason. Now, I actually think it's very important to go into conversation and deep into it as well. But most people want quick fix answers without all of the pauses, without the unedited stuff. And I think the unedited stuff, in a lot of ways, is actually better. Maybe that's just the way I work. And I'm sure there's many, many other people out there like me who honestly really aren't fans of the heavily edited content. The flashy this, the flashy that. Sometimes we just want to feel like we're not getting shit thrown in our face, Just constantly boom, 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 over and over and over. Like, I just don't like that. Which is why when I see people scrolling or when I see people doing those things, it's something I go like, I prefer if you didn't do that around me. Not because like I have a hatred towards it or I think that I do think it's bad, but not because I want to put that person down, merely because I'm trying to find the right words to say. And in trying to find the right words to say, I suppose in a lot of ways, it actually has been me wanting to help them to take it out of their lives, but I can't do that for them. Ultimately, if it's something they want to do, it's something they want to do, right? But the things I have noticed, not only in my mentality, not only in the way I speak, not only in the content I create, I actually want it to come off as who I am. The only real editing I'll do is I'll cut this here and here and here and here, kind of make it a little quicker. Because otherwise it just doesn't feel like me in a lot of ways. And maybe I'll adapt, maybe I will edit more to, get into the algorithm or whatever, but I just don't need it. I'm a lot happier. And as I say, like I just feel like me. Why would I want to cut out all the pauses? Why would I want to be seen as someone I'm not? I suppose most times I need some direction. And this is what I've been raving on about to myself is, hey, maybe you should probably, definitely have a script. Not a script, but like some points to go back to. Because I ramble. I always ramble. Even in conversations, maybe I just need like a list of just things I need to stick to. Because if I don't, I just ramble. I go off. Enough. Which just, I don't know, creates not problems so much. I would say it actually creates more conversation and a different kind of conversation, but oftentimes it can be so hard to even follow where I was up to. Most times I have to go, sorry, I know we were talking about this. Do you want to get back to that? Because so often I'm not realizing I'm veering off and veering off and veering off from the conversation we're having. And maybe me saying I feel like it creates a deeper conversation is cope. Could be. And I'm not going to put it past myself. It definitely could be cope. But in saying that, the main reason I am not the best at conversation, the reason I'm not the ultimate guru or whatever, is I don't talk to enough people. Because I speak in my mind so much, or I verbally speak, or I write down, it isn't in any order. It's just comes out as it is. Comes out as it is. Doesn't need to be a filter. And that's what kind of has made it more, I would say, acceptable in my mind. That, okay, like, I can speak this way, I speak to people like this all the time, and then I'm kind of like really far from where I started. A list. And maybe I'll actually update you on that. Maybe I'll go, hey, see this big whiteboard? Turn the camera, and there's like 5 or 6 things that I want to go through. And maybe it has like subtask or what would it be called? I would say sub niche. Essentially, the thing I want to talk about, and maybe 2 points, maybe 3 points